Why you feel stuck? Check timestamps for your zodiac sign. Aries. You're working through some sort of heartbreak right now. Even if it's the heartbreak of not becoming the person you wanted to be, it still stings. You're someone who thrives on action and forward motion, so when you're stuck in emotional limbo, it feels like quicksand. You don't know how to sit still with pain because it goes against your nature to dwell. But sometimes the only way out is through. You're going to have a hard time moving forward unless you finally let it go. Forgive yourself and realize that who you are now is still powerful and worthy. Taurus. You're good at providing for the people you care about, but you might be going through caregiver fatigue. You constantly show up for others, emotionally, financially, physically, and while that makes you reliable and loved, it also drains you. You may feel stuck because deep down, you're craving reciprocity, but are afraid to ask for it. Don't lose yourself in your quest to help others. You need to matter as much to yourself as others do. It's time to redirect some of that nurturing energy inward. Refilling your own cup isn't selfish. It's how you make your care sustainable. Gemini. You have big dreams of how you want your life to go, and anytime something doesn't fulfill that, you're disappointed. Your mind is always spinning with possibilities, and when reality doesn't match your idealism, it hits harder than most people realize. Boredom only highlights that feeling, amplifying your restlessness and frustration. You may think you've made a wrong turn, when in reality, you're just in a lull. Just remember that life ebbs and flows, and you're not a failure if life is a little quieter right now. This period might be your mind's way of preparing you for the next leap. Cancer. You worry a lot about the chance of losing something. It could be money or love or friendship, but that fear is definitely holding you back. You often operate from a place of protection, guarding your heart, preserving your stability. But in doing so, you sometimes shut out the very things that could bring you joy. You replay scenarios in your mind, trying to prepare for the worst, thinking maybe that'll help soften the blow if something goes wrong. But fear doesn't prevent bad things from happening. It just prevents you from living fully. You won't find peace by constantly trying to anticipate pain. Leo. You want to know everything at all times. You crave certainty before making your next move. You'll hold off on making decisions until you feel like you've gathered every piece of information, every angle, every potential outcome, good or bad. But life doesn't offer guarantees, and waiting for perfect clarity is just another way of avoiding risk. You're stuck because you're waiting for permission from the universe to act when really, your power lies in taking the first step. Sometimes you just have to act. You're brave enough to face the unknown, even if you don't have every answer yet. Virgo. Something happened that threw your entire world upside down. It might have been a job loss, a relationship ending, or something more subtle like a shift in your beliefs or routines. It was a change totally out of your hands, yet you're the one left cleaning up the mess. You're stuck because your mind keeps circling back to how unfair it all was, how much better things would be if only that thing hadn't happened. You want order, reason, and a fix. But until you let go of that moment, truly release it, you'll continue to feel stuck in a loop you didn't ask for. Libra. You're always in a relationship, or at least that's how it appears to others. Your desire for companionship, balance, and harmony often pulls you into pairings before you've fully taken the time to understand what you need as an individual. While connection is a beautiful part of your nature, always being part of a duo can sometimes cause you to lose sight of yourself. You're stuck because you're constantly adapting to the energy of others. Take some time to discover who you are as your own unique person, whether it's embracing your singleness or letting go of codependency in your current relationship. You deserve to shine just as brightly on your own as you do when you're with someone else. Scorpio. You're stuck because you've been feeling deeply disconnected from yourself, from others, and even from your passions. It's that numb, drifting feeling like you're just floating through life, going through the motions without meaning. You carry a lot beneath the surface, and lately, it feels like no one truly sees you. That disconnection makes it harder to stay motivated or hopeful. Get out in nature and really experience what's around you. Feel the sun on your skin. Let the wind shake something loose in you. Nurture your sensitive side, Scorpio. You are far more vibrant and alive than this current version of yourself feels. Sagittarius. You've been feeling closed in lately, hemmed in by the rules and expectations of how you're supposed to live. Whether it's pressure from family, career norms, or society at large, it's made you feel like you've lost your spark. But deep down, you know that's not who you are. You thrive on freedom, curiosity, and movement. You want to explore not only places, but new versions of yourself. You're stuck because you've convinced yourself that settling equals growing up. But maturity is knowing you can be exactly who you want to be and still build a meaningful, fulfilling life on your terms. Capricorn, you feel stuck when it comes to love, and that's something you don't often admit. Maybe you're single, and all the practical steps you've taken to fix that just haven't worked out. Or maybe you're in a relationship that once felt like a perfect match, but now feels routine and uninspiring. Either way, you're not someone who gives up easily, but emotional matters aren't always so easy to strategize. Remember that you have incredible power within you, not just to build a future, but to transform it. Don't forget that love is something you can create, evolve, and revive, especially when you believe you're worthy of the type you dream about. Aquarius, independence is your crown jewel, whether in relationships, career, or finances. You pride yourself on being self-sufficient and self-contained. But lately, that strength has started to feel like a cage. You might be so focused on proving you don't need anyone that you're isolating yourself without even realizing it. You feel stuck because you're torn between maintaining your freedom and craving deeper connection. Make sure that your solitude brings you peace, not just distance. It's okay to ask for support. It's okay to let people in. You don't lose your autonomy by letting others love you. Sometimes you gain even more of yourself. Pisces, you know deep down that something has to change. You've felt it building for a while now, a quiet whisper that's becoming harder and harder to ignore. Whether it's a job, a relationship, a creative project, or a personal habit, you've been lingering in limbo trying to decide what to do. The uncertainty is paralyzing. You feel stuck because you're waiting for the fear to go away before you act, but it won't. The fear only fades once you move through it. Let yourself be afraid, and then choose anyway. Your intuition is strong, Pisces. Trust it. The life you want is on the other side of that decision. Thank you for watching the video, and let us know your thoughts in comments box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.